Yo, it is your boy B Jones, and welcome to another episode of the Red Cup Talk, where I bring my opinion, my way, the way I want to say it, and how I'm going to say it about some of your favorite reality shows and some of your unscripted shows. Now, before we get into this week's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, what's in y'all cups out there? What's in y'all red cups? Today, I got some water. I'm on high quality H2O today. I had some drinks last night, but it's time for me to go ahead and get me a little drink of water. I've been drinking water all day. I've been drinking water all day. So just put in the comments what you drinking today while we get into this episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So we're going to start off with the ladies today. We got Spice, Shekinah, and Ciara comes together to do a little putt-putt golf. Ciara has her son. Spice has her kids there. So they just all coming together, just coming to talk. It's good to see Ciara and Shekinah actually in the same setting. I really didn't think they did with each other. Because, I know they both from Atlanta or whatever, but they have scenes where, so they looking at each other all crazy. Or when Bandit was more in the picture with Ciara and Erica, Ciara was more with them. So I didn't really know if they really rock with each other. They always call Shekinah messy or whatever, so I really didn't know their whole kind of dynamic or friend group, however they wanted to put it in. But they was able to come together, and I think they actually growing, you know what I'm saying? Like Sarah said before, when Akbar was on there, they are real Atlanta. So, they got to try to stick together. A lot of people just flew here. I came here. I ain't from Atlanta, but a lot of people, just aren't real Atlanta. So, real Atlanta got to stay together. So, Spice actually is going on tour, and she want to invite Ciara and Shekinah and also Rennie to her first tour stop in Belize. She said she's taking her kids. I think that's good. She's able to take her kids to, just experience different cultures, experience different countries, cities, and all that. I think that's big. They grew up in Jamaica. They only thing they know is Jamaica, and now the U.S. now more. So I think that's pretty good that they're doing that. Do you think, because Spice said something about since they're on their healing journey, they're gonna be doing some healing things and stuff like that. I personally think, I just want to know what the viewers think. I personally think that Spice is trying to switch up her image. The whole thing with her and Erica, all that happened. I don't know if the network talked to her or her team talked to her, but just she's trying to switch up her image. So I think that's where the whole healing thing come from. Because before, it was just like how she went at Erica and how she went at other people and stuff like that. It's like, well, are you doing this for TV? Why are you doing this? Because you used to pop off. Now you're trying to heal and change your image. I personally think she's trying to change her image. I personally think she don't want to be known as somebody who's popping off, somebody who got, they just got bad deals with people. I think she's trying to clear that image up. So the girls arrived to Belize, and they're in the car. Well, really, Spice isn't there yet. But Shekinah, Rennie, and Ciara in the car just talking, the girl talking, all that. So we found out, even though Ciara is going through a divorce with Eric, her grandmother recently passed, and Eric was there through the whole process to support her. I think that's big. I know it's love, but some people just be bitter too. Some people ain't finna go, I don't care if your people die. Some people, I ain't gonna say I don't care. But some people be like, oh, I don't really care because your people die. You pulling me, you dragging me through this divorce. You got this all on national TV. What we got to talk about? What are we really discussing? Are we cool? Are we not gonna be cool? Like, what are we discussing here? Because you put me through the fire or whatever like that. Even though your people died, you think I'm supposed to be there? So I can't say that's big of him, that's man enough for him to put their feelings to the side, put what they dealing with to the side, and be there for Ciara. Then we got Shekinah. Shekinah says she's ready to date, she's ready to get, she say her pussy got cartwheels on it. She said a cat got cartwheels on it, so she ready to date, she want to get to know somebody. It ain't even got to be a big relationship thing. And I just feel like everybody needs somebody in life. You can't go through life alone. Life ain't meant to go through alone. So I'm saying, like, go date, go have fun, go be free. You know what I'm saying? Date multiple people until you find that one. So that's why I feel like she's going to do it. And hopefully she give these guys a chance. Because I feel like Shekinah one of them types who don't really give these guys a chance. Don't really try to listen to what they gotta say. They do one wrong move, they gotta go out the door. I kind of feel like I'm talking about myself. But you do one wrong move, you gotta go out the door, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully she actually gives these guys a chance. for a change so she can have love and can grow, build a family and stuff like that. The conversation came up about dick size, penis size. Like, is that important? Because Sierra say they need to put on the application what their penis size is. So my lady viewers out there, is the dick size important? Is that important to you? Do you prefer a big long anaconda? Do you prefer a little old sausage? Because some people out there, they can have the anaconda, but do they know what they're doing? Do they know what they're doing? You got some people out there who got the sausage, and they probably know exactly what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Shakana say it don't matter. She say she prefers something small. Rita say she prefers something small. Sierra ain't with that. Or is it the wallet size? Rita say you can have a little old penis, but hey, as long as you know how to use it in your wallet good, that's all I'm worried about. So ladies, comment below, how do you feel about that? Do you think that it's important, or do you think it's not important? Do you think the wallet size is more important than the dick size? Or do you think that the dick size is more important overall? Because can you honestly be with someone if they don't pleasure you? Can you honestly be with somebody if you not getting your nut at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying? You can always teach them. You know what I'm saying? Some people think they doing something, they really amateurs. You know what I'm saying? Some women think they really doing something, they really not. You know what I'm saying? So you can always teach each other. I think you should teach your partner when you're not being satisfied. So now all the ladies are together. They go to this temple, this cleansing temple for prayer. So this guy, I don't know if it's a priest. I don't know what it is. I thought I was paying attention. I guess I wasn't. But he's praying for them and cleansing them. You know what I'm saying? And he just let them know like what's going on personally in their lives. You know what I'm saying? Shakana want to change herself. He telling her, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, you are the vessel. You are a light in people's life. Don't just sit up there and think you need to change yourself. Sierra going something through her divorce. Speaking about that. Speaking about Spice Health. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff that's making them grow and cleanse. I feel like that was something good to go to another country and see how, you know what I'm saying, how they work and see how they cleanse and get prayer. You know, it's different from what we do. So I think that's big. And then after that, you know, they was able to go, Spice was able to go to speak with the kids in Belize, give back. I think that was big. It was big for her kids to see, you know what I'm saying, that, oh, my mom is an inspiration, that she's able to do this and speak to the kids and let them know that, you know, you able to grow, you're able to go places with this. You know, I think that's pretty big. So after all the events, the ladies in the van riding, just talking, and Sierra says that I think a lot of trauma comes from us having our babies at 15, being a young mother and all that. So Shakana say, yeah, I think that is true, that, you know, that's where our trauma comes from. But everybody looking crazy because Shakana don't have any kids. But Shakana go ahead and express and say, yeah, I had an abortion at 15. I got pregnant at 15. I had to have an abortion. My family said I had to have an abortion, said it's best for me. I don't resent my family for that, but I do kind of feel a type of way that I had to abort my baby, even though I wanted my baby because I was pregnant at a young age. She also says that, you know what I'm saying, she had to have another abortion at 24. She still wasn't ready to have a baby. She had an abortion at 24. So you can tell she getting teary eyed. You can tell she getting emotional. Spice said, stop holding it in, you know, let it out. You know what I'm saying? You have to let these emotions out. You can't just mask that and let it stay in. And I think that happens to a lot of us, including myself. We don't try to think about the trauma. We don't want to hear the trauma. We don't want to go through it. We try to mask it all in, and until we explode, until we just do the unthinkable or something like that. That's why so many people commit suicide. So many people might kill other people because they have exploded because they have masked all that trauma and hurt in when that shit, you need to let that out. So out of nowhere, Rennie just feels sick, like she has to throw up. Shakana can't never be serious. Shakana kind of like me. We can be serious, but we can't be serious. She say, if she throw up, I'm throwing up too, because if I see that, I'm throwing up too. So she can never be serious or whatever. So I didn't know Rennie had a hole in her kidney. So it's kind of probably hard for her. Like, that's a lot. Will she have to end up on dialysis? Is this something she's going to have to be able to repair? I don't know. But Rennie has a hole in her kidney, and they have to go ahead and call the EMS team where they at, and also call the U.S. doctor. Sierra on the phone with her doctor from the U.S., you know, trying to see what's going on and what they need to do. So she is rushed to the hospital. We really don't know what's going to happen with her. Now let's move on to Yandy and Mendeecees and Yandy's cousin, sister, Keisha. Let's move on to that. Yandy says she's going to go ahead and pursue and move on with the whole egg transfer process for Keisha to have a baby. She says she's about to start taking her shots in the next few weeks. She wants Mendeecees to be on board. He's still quite not on board yet. She wants Mendeecees to go ahead and be on board. So now she's meeting up with Keisha. And Keisha is down, saying she just came back from a doctor. Keisha found out even with Yandy agreeing to transfer her egg, she can't carry the baby. And they got to be hurtful for her. I can tell, like most mothers, they got to be hurtful. You know what I'm saying? They can't carry their child. Keisha finds out she has a total of 5 fibroids. And she's already been through a procedure removing fibroids. And she don't want to go through that again. You know, it's kind of hurtful for women to have to go through that and have to deal with that kind of situation when they want to birth a child. A lot of women are here to multiply, and have children. That's what God created women for, to have children, to keep the world going. So it's just, when you want a child, you can't have them, and then you have some people who don't want children and have children and mistreat their children. So I send my love out to her and prayers out to her, because that gotta be hurtful. Now her next option is surrogacy, and again, her eggs can't work. Yandy's eggs are gonna have to work for the surrogate. So Yandy really don't know how she's gonna get Mendeecees on board with this, how she's gonna talk to Mendeecees about this. But she actually ends up pulling up on Mendeecees at the house, and I guess they're trying to rebuild a home. And I can say, since Yandy and Mendeecees been in Atlanta, they've been taking over this real estate game. From businesses to houses and all that. I see them on social media, see them taking over this real estate game. So she brings out shrimp, the whole picnic style and everything to Mendeecees. already knows something going on. So he's thinking, like, what the hell is going on? What is Yandy trying to do? What's going on with Yandy? Yandy basically tells Mendeecees that Keisha can't carry. Keisha can't carry due to the fibroids, and they have to go through surrogacy. A surrogate will have to use Yandy eggs. Mendeecees want to know, why don't she just adopt? Why go through all this and spend all this money and she can just adopt? I mean, I get what she's saying, because like Yandy says, she wants the baby to have some type of blood from her. So, but Mendeecees was like, well, that's not even your sister, that's your cousin. She like, no, that's my sister. I don't care how you want to put it, whether you say cousins or not. That's my first cousin, that's my close cousin, so that's my sister at the end of the day. And then Yandy reveals to Mendeecees that they're going to have to help cover the cost of this, because Keisha don't really have the finances to pay for the whole surrogacy. And he's just like, okay, you just bought your dad this place. We trying to do business with these with real estate. We got the restaurant going. We got our personal finance going. How are we going to include another bill as into surrogacy? And he's saying that Yandy just do stuff and don't even think about him. So he said that he tells Yandy, he said that's disrespectful for you to go ahead and make up your mind, and you're not even thinking about how I feel, thinking about how this is going to jeopardize my pockets, jeopardize my feelings and all that. You just want to just go on and go with it. But Mendeecees did, compromise and say, okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm not going to completely say no, and I'm not going to completely say yes. But I want to go talk with someone to get a better understanding, get better educated to the process with the surrogacy and everything like that. So they met up with the doctor, and the doctor is kind of like giving them the rundown of what's going on and giving them the rundown of what the process and all that. So Mendeecees say, you really can't laugh at him, because he really don't know the process of how everything goes. But Mendeecees said, can you pick an egg that looks more like Keisha and not more like Yandy? And Yandy looked at this fool like, are you really embarrassing me like that in this doctor's office? Are you really doing this in this doctor's office? Come on, you can't be this serious. So the doctor's like, no, it does not work like that. We cannot pick out an egg that looks like Keisha versus Yandy. It does not work like that. As we know, surrogacy is very expensive. It be from $75K to $100K. It can be very, very, very expensive. Man, DC, he feels a lot better speaking with the doctor and getting better knowledge of it. He still didn't give a definite yes. But he's still a lot better about it. Me personally, I don't know how I would feel in that situation. I don't know if I would go on with it if my wife or whatever had to do that. But I also know my heart too. I know that I would feel bad for Keisha. I feel bad because she wants a family. So I wish they wouldn't televise it though, because I don't want that baby to get grown and get older and be like, okay, wait, you really my mama, and you really not my mama. You really my cousin or auntie or whatever like that, and this really my mama. Because scientifically, that's really Yandy baby still. Scientifically. That's what I think. Scientifically, it's still Yandy's baby. So I just wouldn't want the baby to look back and like, oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? So I just really wish that wasn't televised, even if she does get pregnant. Now, my boy Scrappy. Scrap is a scrap. There's a scrap. She is naive. Scrappy a bad man. That's all I got to put up there. Scrappy is a bad man. That's all I got to say. Scrappy's on another outing, I can say date, with Erica Dixon, his first baby mama. They out in the wild, in the venture, doing some zip lining and all that. They are out there. I don't know why they out here in the wilderness, at this obstacle course and all that, because both of them scared as hell. They are scared to go, which I understand. I went to a little zip line thing, and I'm thinking, oh, I want a zip line, da-da-da-da-da. The zip line are not bad. But the obstacle course, which you gotta walk, cross, and do all that, I was scared shitless. I had sweat all over my body, so I understand what they're talking about. I have not done that since then. I've done that. That was years ago. That was maybe, had to be at least 5-6 years ago. Had to be the last time I did that. I've not done that again because I can't do that. I just put me up there. Let me climb up there and just zip line. I don't want to go through all them damn obstacle courses. So now they're there, and they took a break and talked about Imani. Imani is going to Savannah State University. Shout out to her for going. We see that Imani grow from all the way back at the first season of Love and Hip Hop. She was just a child. And now she's a grown woman at Savannah State University. So big up to them. I think it was about time for them to finally come together, finally be mature, finally be the adults, and just be friends at the end of the day. Instead of going back and forth on social media, going back and forth in real life, they finally can be like friends. They finally can. They ain't got to put a label on it. We don't know if they dealing with each other like that. We don't know if they actually having sex. We don't know that. But I just know they actually having a good time. And I think finally with your grown daughter now in college, it's been past time for y'all to go ahead and let whatever go and then just be cordial with each other. At least. Now, I didn't know that Bambi was kind of keeping the kids from Mama D. I guess Scrappy was on the phone with the kids and Mama D went to talk to the kids and Bambi hung up. Erica says she felt bad for Mama D because whatever her and Mama D had going on in the past, she never stopped her from being a grandmother to Imani. So it's different from Mama D. Mama D not used to that. So it's, I don't think Bambi is putting her pride to the side and letting her be a grandmother. You know what I'm saying? So Erica said she felt bad. She said because at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want to say about Mama D, but she's always been a good grandmother. Always been a great grandmother. You can say whatever you want to say about her. That's why she never kept Imani from her. But you have some parents out there like that. You have people out there like that. They were like, well, I'm going to keep you from my child if you feel this way about me, feel this way about me, da-da-da-da-da. You have that. So, as my viewers, do you feel like if your child's grandmother or granddaddy, auntie, uncle, cousin, whoever it may be, do you feel like your relationships with them reflect your child's relationship with them? I don't personally think that, you know what I'm saying, because it's family. I don't think the grandparents do something to the child just because they have a personal problem with me. I don't think that. Because I think it's love. I don't have personal problems with people. But I never changed my love for the child. But I've had personal problems with people like, oh, I don't really fool with them, I don't like them. But when their child come around, I'm going to treat the child like they mine. Your child going to get fed. Your child going to be treated right. So I don't really think that. And when I tell you, as I said before, Scrappy is a bad man. Scrappy is out here living his life, doing what he want to do and how he want to do it. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to the Red Cup Talk. That's what we do. We say what we want to say. We do what we want to do. Now we got him done cook all this good old breakfast for Diamond. Diamond is sitting there, he feeding Diamond sausage and ready to feed her sausage for real. But he feeding Diamond sausage, you know what I'm saying? They talking or whatever, and they just say, hey, we all single in this equation, you know what I'm saying? So she brings up that he was out with Erica or whatever, taking him money to college and make sure, you know, that was good or whatever. Scrappy say he don't like the fact that he always checking people because they feel like Diamond caused his divorce. When Diamond didn't cause his divorce. The divorce was already going on when Diamond came back into the picture. You know what I'm saying? So he said he had to check people all the time because he know the truth and she know the truth. And Bambi even know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, but Scrappy also asked Diamond, like, is she in an entanglement with somebody? You know what I'm saying? Is she in a love triangle? You know what I'm saying? With somebody? Knowing Scrappy in a whole triangle. Scrappy go from Erica to Diamond to, I don't know who else to go to, but them the two we see all the time. So he don't want to admit it, but he in a whole triangle entanglement, even though he don't want to admit it. Boy, I tell you that, hey, shout out to Scrap. That's my Scrap cool. I met Scrap before. As I said before on the Red Cup Talk, I met Scrap before. Scrap cool. So, but this episode was pretty good. I like this episode. This episode was real good to me. I really like it. I really like how they broke down everything. And as you see how I broke down everything, I want to break down everything in sections. I don't want to be skipping all over at the story. I want to just break it down into each story. So that's how I'm going to do it going forward. I did that last time. I didn't really explain that to people. That's how I'm doing it going forward. But if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And make sure you follow me on social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram at BJonesENT. And make sure you press that bell notification so you can be notified every time I drop. Because your boy, B Jones.